we go. So, just on my way to the gym right now to get running, and I wanted to talk about a concentrated effort versus a non-concentrated effort. There's a few things that you can do when working towards a goal, working towards really anything that you're doing, and you can either be concentrated in what you're doing, or you can go through the motions. What a lot of people end up doing is they're able to succeed through hard work alone, and they're not concentrated in what they're doing. They think that the only way to succeed is to use hard work, and hard work will get you everywhere in life. It's going to allow you to reach that next level and to make a living, in essence. If you work hard, you can succeed. That's just one thing that you can fall and rely on. But what that doesn't tell you, and what a lot of people don't mention, is that you can go through hard work with just a determined mindset that I'm going to work hard. But if you don't think about what you're doing, if you just think that hard work is all there is, you're not setting yourself up to be successful. You're setting yourself up to be average. Because anybody can work hard and achieve that. That's not something that you can train. That's something that you have inherently, and it's part of every human being. What really separates people who work hard from people who are successful is how they work, what they put their hard work into. A lot of people can get up in the morning and they can put in 100-hour work weeks. They can do incredible feats of strength, for example, but what if they're not being paid for it? What's the point? You know? You can be rewarded for doing pretty much nothing sometimes. You can just be given a gift, or you are found an easy job and you're rewarded for it. And people who work hard are getting the same amount of money, for example, but they're putting in as much of their being as they can, and they're making the same amount as somebody who was able to get lucky, for example, on a low level. It's just not ingenuous to be the person who I want to be. If I want to succeed and I want to make that the most money, I'm going to get that lucky job, that lucky opportunity, or I'm going to create my own opportunity, and I'm going to put in the hard work that's going to make that successful. It's all about where you start. If you can start your path out really easily, and you just take the easy road, you're not going to set yourself up long term for success. You're going to set yourself up to need to work hard in order to get by. What you can do, however, is you can set yourself up for success for the long term from the beginning. You can take that little bit of extra effort, for example, taking an extra course, signing up for that half-year course at school when you're in high school, so that you don't have to then take it in college when everybody else is going to. You can get that step up, you can graduate early, and you're going to be able to get a job or start your own company before anybody else. It's one thing that is finite and you can't ever buy is time. If you can do something with effort that saves time, you're going to be saving yourself money, but you can also market that and save other people money. If you can save other people time, that's something that they can't do themselves mostly. And if you can do that, you're going to have a business and you can sell that as much as you want. The main thing that you need to focus on during this is you need to focus on yourself. Ask yourself, am I doing this for the short or the long? If you're doing it for the short, is it worth it? Is that sacrifice something that is going to serve you in the future the best? Sometimes it will. Sometimes not. Spending 7 hours working on Thanksgiving Day with your family is worth it because your family is important to you. They help you and they support you. Spending time with them, that's a worthwhile sacrifice. However, if you're going out and partying with your friends and going and doing other things, is that really serving your best interest in the long term when you could be working? Sometimes it will. There's going to be those times when you need to reset, but for the vast majority, you need to find that concentrated point where you are serving yourself to be the best in this moment and every moment going forward. Ask yourself, is the action actively helping, doing nothing, or hindering me? And it needs to be actively helping you. Right now, I could just be driving to the gym. That could be something that I'm doing. Just act passively. I'm driving, I'm listening to music, right? And it's getting, perhaps, I would not even listen to music. Listening to music is actively helping me because it's going to get me to feel more into it at the gym session. However, I could be also listening to a podcast and learning. I could be recording a video that I'm going to publish. This is the next steps you need to take. You can't be content with just, all right, I'm doing the bare minimum. I don't need to push myself now. I feel good about myself. Something that I struggle with is that if I do anything that is not pushing myself to the limit, I feel I haven't done enough. That's very dangerous for me because it doesn't allow me to be satisfied with my efforts. And because of that, I overwork myself. Something that it took me a while to understand is this exact point, the concentrated effort. Working smart, not hard. Putting in that concentrated effort in something that you care about and you're passionate about is how you're going to be successful. If you just put in that effort, that hard work into nothing, you're going to get nothing in return. You need to find something that's going to give you a positive dividend in order to succeed. And that's what's going to get you to succeed, obviously. Make sure, question everything you do. Have others question you. Don't be offended when somebody critiques you, when somebody questions you, because that is what is going to make you better. And if you are, there's often reasons for your lack of foresight. Sometimes you might be tired, you might lack energy. That's something that you can ask yourself. Do I have enough energy? Am I working too hard? Am I working too little? What's causing that? You can assess yourself to find out how hard you're working. If you are really putting in the best effort. The best effort isn't the hardest effort. Putting in the best effort for something means that you were smart about it. You didn't burn yourself out on the first lap. You prepared yourself for the long run. And in reality, that's all life is. Did you burn yourself out in your first 20 years of life? Did you burn yourself out in, say, 50 years? Or did you set yourself up to be successful? You can even look at it on a smaller scale. You get a paycheck. Did you spend it all in one day? Did you spend it all in a week? On frivolous things? Were you living on that paycheck? Were you dependent on that paycheck coming in so that you could then succeed and go to the next, get your groceries? Is that what you were doing? Or were you actively going out and getting money so that you could get your groceries now? That's the type of mindset you have to have. You got to be relentless, going for it. You can't just wait for others. Waiting is not something that you can afford to do. Time, once again, something you can never buy. You can't afford to wait for what you already have earned. You need to go out and get it because nobody's going to do that. They don't have time. They don't have the time to help you. They don't have the time to help your time. Unless you're paying them, nobody has real time for you. Unless somebody has a special connection, family, or they're selfless, or they're benefiting from it in some way, whether that be emotionally for themselves, in that they love you, or spiritually in some way, or financially. People don't have time to help you. You need to be a worthwhile investment. You need to be someone who they're going to think, all right, this is a worthwhile investment of my time to help this person. And to get to that point is very difficult. To get to that point is not something that anybody's going to do, especially in the modern world. People are so self-centered that it's very difficult to find someone who's going to invest their time into you. Once you find those people, it's very crucial that you appreciate them, because they're going to help you get to that next level. It's very important that you appreciate what you have, because those people that push you, that want to make you succeed, who save your time, who save time you could have had to spend, is an invaluable gift. It's something that you need to accept, and you need to most likely repay it in some way. You're an investment. You need to pay out. So don't be afraid of accepting these gifts, but just be aware that when people are coming to help you, when people are actively helping you, that's a gift, and you need to appreciate that. So having a concentrated effort is going to get you people that are going to help you to achieve your goals. By getting those people, you need to just take that to the next level. You need to be more concentrated. You need to know why you're working hard. You need to know that you're working hard. You need to combine everything that you've done on a day-to-day basis. There aren't off days. The idea of an off day is a myth. You can't take an off day and do absolutely nothing. That's just not how success works. And in order to be successful, you got to have a concentrated effort every single day in order to succeed. That's how you're going to get there.